Ghosted was directed by Dexter Fletcher and is now exclusively streaming on Apple TV Plus if you have it. And it stars Chris Evans and Ana de Armas in a sort of Knives Out reunion here. Now they're here in a rom-com. Evans plays Salt of the Earth Cole, who falls head over heels for enigmatic Sadie, played by Ana de Armas. But then he makes the shocking discovery that she's a secret CIA agent when he believes that she had ghosted him. So when he decides to go off to London to surprise her, he is swept away on an international adventure to save the world alongside his new flame. Now, I enjoy rom-coms. I think if they're done right, you can get a really nice hidden gem style movie. And I think if you have the right stars to boot, Chris Evans and Ana de Armas are both very likable actors, I think you can get a semi-decent watch out of it. And I don't think Ghosted is as terrible as a lot of people are making it out to be. Like, trust me, when I say this, I'm not saying that this is a great movie by any stretch. I think, at best, decent. There's some pretty unremarkable action sequences and some cinematography issues and some direction. I gotta commend Ghosted for having a really, really fun premise. Because it's like, yeah, you look at somebody like Chris Evans, who's this big hulking man in his own right, and you're just like, oh, he's going off and Ana de Armas is actually the badass between the two. That's really cool. And I love seeing that. I love the fact that this dude is falling for a CIA agent as well. And the fact that she doesn't tell him that is very, very justified as well. She doesn't want to put him in any danger, and yet he goes off and puts himself in danger anyway. I think there's a lot that you can do with that. Now, with all that being said, I feel like Ana de Armas is really great in this movie. She absolutely is the show stealer in my book. I think she absolutely hits every character note to a T. Chris Evans, on the other hand, I hate saying this, but I feel like he was miscast here. It's not like Chris Evans is doing a bad job in this movie at all. I think he's certainly throwing his all into this, and I think these two actually do have some better chemistry than people give them credit for. Because close to the end of this movie, I was like, aw, okay, yeah, that's sweet. I kind of want to see you two get together. But if you look at Chris Evans just based off of his appearance, you would assume that he's the hero saving the day, right? Actually, no. Chris Evans' character is asthmatic, pretty cowardly, and I'm looking at them write this guy who's jacked out the gills to look like such a wimp. I mean, yeah, that can be fun as a novelty, but then after a while I was like, I don't really think that casting fits, and I love Chris Evans. I really, really do. And I think he's doing wonders in this movie. I just don't think it was the right casting. Speaking of casting, there are so many ungratuitous cameos in this that's funny for a second or two, but then you're like, oh, you got this person for this movie to be in it with this person? And I'm like, okay, yeah, they're here. Well, not to mention, the writing of this movie, so freaking repetitive. Which, yeah, if you're really hammering in a joke can be funny for a while, but then after you hear the same joke for like the 10th time, it's like, okay, yeah, I get it, cool. It's not funny anymore, but yeah, I get it. And it's crazy because this movie has 4 writers to their credit. 4! Half of that team wrote both Deadpool movies. Ghosted should have been absolutely hilarious and gut-bustingly funny. And I'm not saying this movie is completely unfunny and devoid of any charm, but man, this was pretty disappointing. Given the caliber of talent that you have and the caliber of performances that they're giving this material, this is a movie that I would much rather leave on red than finish it all the way through. I'm gonna give Ghosted a C. Even though there's some good parts to this movie, it's certainly not one I'm going to want to revisit. But what did you think? Let me know what you thought of Ghosted down in the comments section below, and let me know what some of your favorite romantic comedies are. As always, guys, I love discussing all new things in movies and entertainment over here on The Regular. If you like discussing these topics as well, this channel is the place to be. So please do consider becoming a subscriber and tap on that like button as well. Really helps with the algorithm, helps get this content out there to more lovely viewers like you. As always, stay tuned for more exciting videos very, very soon. Looking forward to watching Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 this Friday night at the time of recording. I'm going to do my traditional spoiler-free video that night. I'll try and get it out by Saturday at the very latest. Then I'm going to do my Spoiler City review, actually with a very special guest that y'all have wanted back on this channel. That is your hint. I'll just leave it at that for right now. Guys, thank you so much again for watching. With all that being said, Back Talk, commence.